to the October 26th Fantasy Football Show. It's a special segment of the Father, Son, and Holy Sport Weekly Podcast. I'm G-Man from Columbus, Ohio. That's my man, T Money, out there in San Francisco. What's up, T?
What's going on, man? Tough loss. A lot of guys on the bye this week for my fantasy team, but G-Man's killing it. That Stafford-Cooper Kupp combo continues to be a thing.
Man, I put that together in the offseason, little trade, man. They've really stepped it up in the locker room, taking leadership up in the G-Man Rocks locker room. Hey, did you all make it through the buys last week? We've navigated the most difficult fantasy football week 7, has the most buys of any week. So they're not gone forever, but if you guys made it through week 7, you're kind of on your way. This week, it's only the Ravens and the Raiders. So if you got Ravens or Raiders, you got to get on that waiver wire tomorrow morning, man, and get it going. Hey, y'all, if you like what you're seeing every week, press the like and subscribe. We're on YouTube, Spotify, all the platforms at Father, Son, and Holy Sport. Hey, let's kick it off with hot and cold. G-Man's going to start with the hot starters. They're going to go off. Team Money's going to do the cold starters, who you might want to bench. They're going to break your heart, man. Hey, last week, G-Man goes 3-0 on the hot picks. Check it out, man. Woo. Watch out. I'm going back to the quarterback who got me a victory last week. They're still not giving him any points. Why is this guy so low? I think he's going to beat the numbers again, man. Miami's traveling to Buffalo, Highmark Stadium, Orchard Park, Buffalo, 1:00 Sunday. I like the quarterback of the visiting team, Tua. Tua again. I won with him last week. Let's go again this week. He's projected for 14.1 fantasy points. Come on, man. That guy's going to beat 14 fantasy points. Great back-to-back performances the last 2 weeks. He's thrown for over 329 yards the first game, and last week, 291 yards, 6 total touchdowns in 2 games. This guy's on a run, man. He's also running the ball, so he can get some points running. He has a tough matchup. They're up against the Bills. However, at the end, he's going to be throwing, man, to catch up. So he's going to get some volume at the end. Start him. Start him on your team. He's a solid DFS play. 5,500 bucks on DraftKings. Josh Allen's 8,100. So you can save some money. Try him on a DFS. Tua.
That was a preaching of Tua right there.
That did go a long way. That did go a long way.
All right, G, I will pick him on my DFS if you can say his last name. Say his last name, and I'll take him.
Tagovailoa.
All right. Then he's gonna hit now. No, okay. All right. My cold, and I'll make it quick for all you listeners out there. Aaron Rodgers here. Okay, projected at 18. Devontae Adams is out. Who else does he even throw to? There we go. Counting time. Okay. Number 3 defense in fantasy versus QB. That's Arizona. It's a short week. They're at Arizona. Arizona is hot right now. They got JJ Watt just getting pressure galore. Aaron Rodgers ain't getting 18 this week. It's going to be one of his off weeks. Who the hell is he going to throw to?
So who is your pick there?
That was Aaron Rodgers the 4th time.
Aaron Rodgers. Okay, what's his projected fantasy points?
18.
I got to get it in our database because got to track this stuff, man. We're going live. You guys think we're making this stuff up in advance? We don't have time for that. We didn't even talk to each other today. This is the first time we're talking to each other. Hey,
everyone wonders why.
I'm going to my hot wide receiver. I'm going to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Tennessee's coming into town. I'm going with the home team wide receiver, Michael Pittman. 14.1 fantasy points is his projection. He had 4 of 4 targets and receptions last week, 105 yards and a touchdown. I think T.Y. Hilton's situation is going to make a play on this. Look and see if T.Y. Hilton, if he's out again. We're recording this on Tuesday. If T.Y.'s out, definitely Pittman. Even if T.Y.'s there, I might still like him. He had 20 fantasy points last week, only projected for 14. I think you should start him, man. This guy's going to be a solid play. DFS is only $5,300. Michael Pittman.
I like Michael Pittman a lot. I've said that. He's just emerging as an elite guy. I really liked him before the fantasy football year. I think he's going to just slowly get better and better as the years go on. My cold receiver of the week here, DeAndre Hopkins, projected for 15 versus Green Bay. Everyone's like, what? DeAndre Hopkins? He's supposed to be one of the best fantasy receivers. So you might not start him, or you probably will start him because of his name brand, but he's only averaging 16 a game right now. Let's pump the brakes on him being an elite wide receiver right now. All right. And he's going up against Jair Alexander, who might be the best cornerback in the NFL. He's only getting 4.7 receptions a game. That's not going to get you anywhere near elite territory. And he only gets over 15 when he scores a touchdown. If he doesn't get a touchdown in this game, he's not getting more than 10 points. I will put my money on that.
Yeah, right? Kyler's really spreading the ball around. AJ Green's having a great year.
Yep, AJ Green, Zach Ertz is there now. Christian Kirk seems to score a touchdown every game. And don't forget Rondell Moore. I just think there's so many mouths to feed. The only reason DeAndre Hopkins is fantasy relevant is because he's scoring touchdowns, and that's going to stop here. I think there's 4 games in a row or 3 games with the touchdown. I don't think that continues.
Hey, let's go to the running backs that we like, hot and cold. Hey, I'm going to Soldier Field in Chicago. San Fran coming into town. I'm going with the running back, Elijah Mitchell from the 49ers, projected at 13.7 fantasy points. He has emerged as the leading guy. He's getting 86% of the 49er rushing attempts. Who would ever thought that would have happened? But that's what happened. And he's getting the team's red zone. Sure, they're going in for the red zone too. So given that right now, he's projected at 13.7. Last week he had 16.7. Start him with confidence. He's a solid salary saving DFS play. He's only going for $5,400 bucks. Dalvin Cook's $8,000. Come on, man. That's a good play right there. Elijah Mitchell, San Fran.
Yep, that's solid there. I'm going to go Nick Chubb for my cold QB or running back. Sorry, here. Projected for 17.1. He's coming off an injury, and he's also going up an awesome Pitt defense. They're the 7th best versus running backs in fantasy right now. They always are getting pressure with TJ Watt and those linebackers. Minkah Fitzpatrick coming up and hitting people. With no Baker potentially not playing, you know that all they're going to do is run the ball. I just don't see where he gets 17 unless he gets a touchdown or 2. Plus, he's only averaging 16 a game. So he's not like blowing it out of the water right now every game. He's projected for more than his average. So give me Nick Chubb as my cold running back off an injury here.
All right. So there you have it. The hot picks: quarterback Tua, running back Elijah Mitchell, wide receiver Michael Pittman. For the cold picks, stay away from them. Aaron Rodgers at quarterback, Nick Chubb at running back, DeAndre Hopkins at wide receiver. T-Money, let's go to the injury impacts that are hot on your mind. You got a couple injuries that are going to play into our fantasy fans here?
Yep, I would definitely right now, Miles Sanders and Josh Jacobs. Miles Sanders for the Eagles has an ankle injury and Josh Jacobs has a chest injury. I would go get their backups right now. Kenneth Gainwell and Kenyon Drake for the Raiders. Both are going to be RB2s. Both can start. I bet they're both over 13 a game until each of those is back. Kenneth Gainwell is getting traction even with Miles Sanders in there. 8 targets last game. So I like those guys to be immediate starters. So get on your waiver wire and get those guys immediately.
Hey, let's move on to lemonade from Lemons. We're going to make some lemonade here. Guys that are rostered less than 50% who you can start. We're each going to pick one. Okay, T-Money, who do you like for the lemonade pick?
I know I just said it, but I got to go Kenneth Gainwell again. Only rostered in 26% of leagues, projected at 12.5. He had 14 last week. Miles Sanders banged up, and just Kenneth Gainwell's passing ability in the passing game right now. He could easily be an RB2 and might take over for Miles Sanders, even if he comes back. 8 targets in the passing game. I think that's huge. I like Kenneth Gainwell to be an immediate starter and only rostered in 26% of leagues.
Well, like I said, we don't talk in advance, and I picked Kenneth Gainwell too. I also have Kenneth Gainwell. That's right. I like that pick, man. Let's move to our new game. Take or mistake. We've got a lot of people writing into us telling us they love the new game. Take or mistake. I got fans writing me, calling me, man. This is crazy, texting me, telling me you guys got to keep that game. I'm going to pick a player that had a big week last week. I got 3 of them this week. T-Money's going to tell me whether we should take the bait or if last week was a mistake. So is it a take or is it a mistake? All right, T-Money, let's go to the running back. I got a wide receiver. I got a tight end. Running back. Let's talk about Dearness Johnson from Cleveland. Johnson carried the ball 22 times for 146 yards and a touchdown. He also had 2 catches for 22 yards. Nick Chubb is practicing this week. So what do we do with Johnson this week? Can he keep it going for fantasy managers this Sunday against the Steelers? Is Dearness Johnson a take, or would that be a mistake?
Look, I think if he was a starting running back, I would take him immediately. I actually think he's incredibly talented. People don't realize what he did at USF. He was just dominating at USF, tried to walk on a couple different NFL practice squads, didn't get a chance. I think he's actually very talented, but this is going to be a mistake if you keep him on your roster. I don't know moving forward that both Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb will be hurt at the same time again. And if one of them's healthy, they're going to be the main guy in that running back room. So I just don't think he's even rosterable at this point. There might be other options out there.
So you're calling that a mistake?
Yeah.
Big call for T-Money. Yeah, let's go to wide receiver. Got a good one for you here. Michael Thomas from New Orleans. Thomas began the 2021 season on the PUP list. He underwent left ankle surgery. He's being projected to come back this week. So let's assume he's coming back this week. ESPN is currently projecting 14.2 fantasy points versus Tampa Bay this Sunday afternoon. Is Michael Thomas a take, or would that be a mistake?
I mean, I'm not impressed with the passing game so far from Jameis. The Seattle Seahawks are one of the 2 worst defenses in the league, and they won with 13 points last night in the Monday night game. So I would go with mistake for now. I think the offense plays calling is literally calling plays for Michael Thomas. I do believe Sean Payton does that. So the receptions will be there. But right away, I would give it a week before, but I still like him to be a starter. I would take him, obviously, but I think it's a mistake to start him right away.
Okay. Hey, let's go to the tight end. I'm going to give you Evan Ingram. I had a couple guys I liked here. Evan Ingram from the Giants, Giants tight end, caught 6 of 8 targets for 44 yards in their Sunday win. His 8 targets and 6 receptions were both season highs. Can he keep it going for fantasy managers needing a tight end this week? Is Evan Ingram a take, or would that be a mistake?
I think anyone other than Saquon Barkley is a mistake on the Giants. Daniel Jones is not a good quarterback. There's a lot of talent, like not talent, but like mediocre talent on that receiving room. Tight ends, Kyle Rudolph, Sterling Shepard, Kenny Golladay. All these guys are Kadarius Toney. Exactly. There's a lot of medium level talent here. I just think it's hard. They're going to spread the ball around a lot. You can't rely on him. And Saquon's going to be the focal point of that offense. And Daniel Jones isn't good. So mistake.
You are a great guy, man. You should be analyzing on ESPN, man.
Well, thank you.
I keep telling you that, man. Hey, we hope you love the new fantasy football show. We're bringing it to you by Father, Son, and Holy Sport. Let us know what segment you like the best. You know that we love you. And if you love the show, press the like and subscribe. Look for us on all the platforms, wherever you check out your podcast, at Father, Son, and Holy Sport. If you're interested in being a sponsor or being a guest on our fantasy show, reach out to us. T-Money, I got the lead in our league. You better stay with me this week.
Oh, man, I can't listen to this again. Someone please help me. I can't let G-Man beat me. All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, peace.